Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Commodity TV and a new edition of our online interview series. We want to talk today to Mawson Gold for an update. And with me here this morning is Ivan Fairhall, the CEO of the company. Good morning to London. How are you?
Good morning, Jochen. I'm very well. Very well.
Super. I can imagine, because you guys just brought out a very interesting news release, I must say. Mawson commences a maiden PEA on its flagship Rajapalot project in Finland. Hey, that is quite fast. I did not expect that. How did it come to?
Yeah, look, exactly. That's really the reason I joined the company. I'm an engineer by background, and I was brought on board to help move the project forward, and the PEA is really the most important part of that, and it's the first time economics will have ever been run over this project.
Okay, super. So, I mean, you guys have already over 1 million ounce gold equivalent gold and cobalt inferred mineral resource estimates. Now with the PEA, of course, you can start that with inferred. What do you need to do in addition then to get it up to indicated, for example?
So the indicated will come in the future when we need to do a PFS. But at this stage, like, not all ounces are created equal, and I think that's the most important thing people need to understand when they look at exploration companies. Which technically Mawson's still an exploration company, because we just have a resource and we're exploring, and the PEA is about creating a development project. And there's some really great features of the Rajapalot deposits that I don't think people understand. We have excellent gold metallurgy, recoveries over 98, 97, 98% cyanidation. So that means simple, low-cost processing. We're using conventional technologies, and we have very productive mining conditions. The ore body geometry will be conducive to productive mining thicknesses, because the resources themselves sit between 5 and 30 meters. So this is not narrow vein, high cost underground mining. This will be more bulk scale, lower cost mining. So that's lower costs and higher extraction ratios, using the types of mining methods we think that can be used here. And of course, access to infrastructure. Rajapalot's 30 kilometers from the capital of Lapland in northern Finland. That means there's infrastructure, skills, and that helps keep capital and operating costs down. And we've got grid power close by, renewable power connected to the grid. And so all of those things need to be put into a study and be able to articulate the benefits of all of those things combined in an economic sense.
Yeah, and I think also with the PEA then, which will be, when is it scheduled, the PEA, to be finished?
So we're hoping to get the PEA scheduled in the third calendar quarter of this year.
Okay, super. So that would mean to me also that you guys can now put, I wouldn't say a price tag on the company, but really now all of a sudden more an official valuation, like from a third party, right? Because I think your company is totally undervalued.
Yeah, exactly. Look, having an NPV type valuation on the project is just one of the ways we're looking to shine a light on the value that we have in our portfolio. And I think investors and your listeners need to remember that Mawson's going to be IPOing our Australian business down on the ASX, and we're raising $8 to $10 million down there at a valuation of pre-money valuation of $22 million. So that means when Southern Cross hits the ASX, that Mawson's 58% stake in that business is going to be worth $17 million. And so we only have a market cap of $40 million today. And so you take out the 17, we've also got cash, and you'll see Rajapalot just trading at a huge discount to what we hope to be able to articulate is fair value for the project.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the reasons why I'm a shareholder, to be honest, because I think the upside potential is phenomenal. Okay, super. But I think also somebody else thinks that you have a lot of upside potential, because you were co-funded by the Business Finland Bet Circle 2.0 with 795,000 euros, and you also got an earlier investment from them. So it looks to me like that this Finland, I'm not sure, is it a government association, is really supporting you guys, because this is substantial money.
Absolutely. The Finnish government and the EU government are desperate to see the cobalt in our deposit exploited. And so there's a Finnish government initiative known as BAT Circle, which is a collaboration between all the different research institutions and companies that are operating in Finland to help them find more and move towards extraction of these critical metals. And we're seeing the geopolitical situation unfold around the world, and places like Europe, which are going to be electric vehicle and battery centers of excellence around the world. They're desperate to secure their own supply chains. And here we've got a cobalt resource in their own backyard. And that is how they're working productively, constructively towards helping those supply chains develop in country. And we're getting significant funding from them to help pay for some of the work that we're doing.
Would they help you also in the future again with money, let's say when it comes to a PFS or a FS?
Look, I think there's lots of different initiatives being undertaken by the Finnish government and the EU. BAT Circle's one. We've also received funding under an exploration technologies banner, and so there's lots of initiatives that they're doing, and we'll definitely be looking to tap into those types of resources to help fund the project in a non-dilutive way.
Okay, super. So as you said, it's all conventional gold cyanidation recoveries. You have between 97%, 98%. That's all super. There are no signs of preg robbing. What is that? I've never seen that before.
Yeah, so preg robbing's a sort of a feature of some gold ores that mean you don't get full recovery of the gold, and you can't maximize the recoveries, and thankfully we don't have that in our rocks, those types of minerals and things in our rocks. So that helps us get those kind of fantastic recoveries. I mean, they're some of the best recoveries you'll see in the mining industry.
Absolutely. So that means like the pregnant solution goes wonderful through.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Then I have another question, which I saw. Gold flotation recovery of 90% at a grade of 100 grams per ton. Can you explain that, please?
Yeah. So if we produce a flotation concentrate, so we're going to have flotation in our flow sheet probably to help extract the cobalt, and there's the chance that we would choose to extract the gold first to flotation, and what that allows us to do is reduce the amount of mass that's going through the plant. So you take the gold and you concentrate it up to a smaller amount, and then you take that to the next process. That obviously means the plant, those back end parts of the plant where all the money is going through, all the gold and precious cobalt and whatnot are going through, is a much smaller piece of infrastructure. And so that's just some of the ways we can look to reduce the capex through optimizing some of the metallurgical parameters.
Okay, super. So aside of the PEA, the drills are still turning or restart to turn?
Yes, yeah. Drills are turning up in Finland, and the results are slowly rolling in, and we're interpreting at the moment what some of those results mean. But the bigger picture, mineralized setting, and with the resources themselves down deep, the potential, with our very large land holding to find more resources, the PEA again is an important part of the exploration story, because once we've got a project and a financial model and a value, we can quite quickly bolt on new exploration and add value in an NAV sense, rather than just adding ounces and people not really understanding what are those ounces actually worth.
Fantastic. So let's assume in the third quarter you have that PEA. What would be afterwards your next immediate steps? Because I have the feeling you guys really want to go on a fast track now to production, right?
Yeah, sure. The PEA is obviously an important step towards production, and I think your listeners will remember that we're also getting quite advanced with our permitting processes, and we really need the PEA. They're actually going faster than we can keep up, and we need the PEA to be able to help us have those discussions around permitting. It's very difficult to permit a project if you can't explain to people what it looks and feels like. So the PEA will feed into those permitting processes and start to give people, allow a discussion piece for that, and also, evaluating the balance between exploration and moving the project forward. What are the next steps in project development?
Fantastic. Moving the project forward. That's a great final sentence. Ivan, thank you very much for that quick update and congratulations on that you have started. Me as a shareholder, I'm totally happy, to be honest, because I think now we will see this year the real independent valuation on your project, and that is fantastic. So wish you all the best, and please also let the drills turn. That is great, and yeah, keep it moving. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was Ivan Fairhall, the CEO of Mawson Gold, and you heard it. Not only that the drills are turning, no, even more important, the PEA has started, and they do it with SRK Consulting, one of the best firms in the world for doing that. And I think this is exactly what more mining companies should do, because they have Mawson has already a beautiful resource. We talk about gold and cobalt, and we need also cobalt here in Europe for those upcoming battery factories, which will be here built up in Europe, and we need more self-dependent, really, how can I say that, supply really of this metal. And gold for sure is in those times here, what we see with Russia and Ukraine, even of more importance. So I think it is fantastic that they really have started earlier than I thought. And I would say you check out the company. I'm a shareholder of the company because I think it has lots more of potential. So thanks for watching us, and bye-bye from Switzerland.